welcome back to another week of the Ringside Table Podcast. I am your host, D Goody. I'm here with my two cornermen, Donnie Vegas and Rock Goodman. How y'all feeling today, gentlemen?
Pretty
Feeling
good.
all right, brother. Hanging in there.
Oh my God, what a time to be alive in boxing, man. What a time to be alive in boxing. We got some things happening in boxing all around in and out of the ring. So we're gonna deal with it, man. So the first thing is this big fight with Shakur and TEO. All right. It's coming up end of the month. And here we go. With that being said, who do you think controlled the center of the ring in that fight? I'm going with Rock Good. Who do you think controls the center of that fight? Rock Goodman.
Um, I think Shakur. I think
Mm,
Shakur has the ability to control the fight. Period. Uh, um, To is going to be the interesting thing in this fight. It's the To that's going to make the appropriate changes. But I think as far as controlling the fight and the tempo, I think Shakur is. He has the more athletic ability and the more natural ability to control the fight. So yeah, I'm going with Shakur.
All right, what say you, Donnie V?
Man, I'm gonna go the other way.
Oh.
I got Tio controlling the center of the ring. Probably at the beginning of the fight. Uh, I see him as being a stalker
Mm,
and Shakur being a counter puncher because he's no more athletic and Tio feet kind of cemented. He can't cut the ring off. So I got him just stalking and trying to land a good shot against Shakur, and Shakur is just gonna stay on the outside of him, at least for the first few rounds.
But that will make Teal have to be the aggressor, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Interesting point.
So,
Because I think
mhm.
I don't think TL is gonna respect the power at first, and he's just gonna try to stalk him down.
Mm.
That's
That's
why I say he'll control the center of the ring.
that's valid points. That's valid points. Rock Goodman, what say you against that though? There are
Yeah,
some.
because I would think that Teal will be more careful, knowing that how accurate Shakur is with his shots, and I think he would take his time and try to figure it out in the first couple of rounds. But as far as being the aggressor, that's an interesting point because that would be a monkey wrench and everything because everybody would suspect for To to lay back and just yeah, that's an interesting point. That's why I was looking the way I was looking because I was thinking about it.
The
Like
TO is the harder puncher.
Tio has shown aggression. Tio has shown
Yeah,
forward forward boxing. You know what I mean? So he
Yeah,
can
but
show that.
we also know Shakur is more of a defensive fighter than an offensive fighter.
Right. Right.
right.
What if
Um,
the forward thing, the aggressive thing isn't working because of the defense, right? Uh of Shakur. And it's not working the way he would like. He's not landing the punches. Shakur's defense is again taking away that aggression. What would you say would be the audible for To, Donnie V?
The audio for TO.
The
Uh,
audible.
would be I guess play on
yeah,
the
but
ropes and try to draw Shakur to you, and hopefully you can catch him. But that's not Shakur's game at all.
Rock, would you say if he lures Shakur, and does that work against Shakur?
It depends on how he attacked that situation.
Meaning
Can't
he's
go in there.
luring him in. Donnie V say he's luring. If being aggressive isn't effective, then he may have to start being smart enough and savvy enough to lure him in to get him where he wants him. Does that
He's gonna have
work?
to. He's definitely gonna have to lower him, man. He's gonna have to
But
set up
does
shop.
that work? Is that going to be effective against Stevenson?
Yeah, of course. If he set him up for the right shot and he can hit him and it affect him, yeah, that's a plus for TO. Which I think TO is really gonna be trying to set booby traps for him all night to get him out because he's a defensive fighter, so you got to set traps for him.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, I'm looking for this to be a chess match.
It definitely is. It
It's
definitely is
gonna
going
be
to
a,
be a
it's
chess
gonna be a
match.
hell of a chess match, and both of them gonna be on their IQ thing that night.
Mm. Well, they
It's
definitely
gonna like
both.
who gonna make the biggest mistake first. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be very
Mhm.
interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
And who recovers, because I think it's going to be some good shots being taken. Um, I think it's going to be about being resilient
And I think
at the
TO
end of the
can hurt
day.
Shakur. I really believe
So
that.
mhm.
So
I think this fight is going to make both fighters dig deeper in their bag than both ever has.
that's true.
All right. So that's where I suspect who who controls the ring, the center of the ring. Woo, we got two compelling arguments on both sides of the ring right now. I'm gonna have
I
to
think
go with the
Shakur got a
TO.
deeper bag.
I'm gonna have to go with the TO trying to do this, trying to control the center of the ring, because I think he thinks this is totally me. I think he thinks Stevenson is going to try to. So I think he's gonna try to get there and beat him to the punch to be aggressive and control the center of the ring. That's just my answer. Now, that being said, who wins the fight? Donnie V?
I go with Shakur
And why?
by decision. He's going to outpoint him. He's going to land the cleaner shots. Uh, TO's not going to be able to cut the ring off
Mm.
to get into position. Uh, yeah, all of that, man. The defense is gonna show. TO's gonna be frustrated. I think I got Shakur winning the fight.
We will definitely see if it goes down that way. That's important. And what say you, Rock Goodman?
I got TO win. I got TO winning for every reason where everybody think he's not gonna win. He gonna show up to the plate.
What does that mean? Describe that.
I think TO is gonna show us the TO that we haven't seen in a while. I think he's gonna show his athleticism. I think he's gonna be on point. I think he's gonna be more aggressive. I think he's gonna take the fight to Shakur. I think he's gonna move Shakur off his point. I think he's gonna show him something he ain't never seen before because everybody thinking T.O.'s gonna fight one way. I think it's gonna be something totally different. So I'm definitely going with T.O. And he has the power
What say you, Donnie V?
to change it.
Like I said, I'm going with Shakur. I mean, Shakur is the favorite to win. Uh,
Mhm.
if you want to make some money, bet on TO. But Shakur is a favorite. But like I said, I don't see TO being able to cut the ring off to do any damage to Shakur. He gonna,
Mm.
like
I
I said,
mean, he's gonna run.
He gonna land the cleanest shots. Yeah,
But
So,
see,
T.O. got
so I
T.O.
gotta
got
ask,
quiet.
gotta
He
ask
gonna lay
Rock.
off
I gotta
us.
ask Rock. I gotta ask Rock. Is that working with TO?
What, moving around the ring?
Yeah, I mean, Donnie V is clearly saying this is how he's going to win. You saying no, he's going to win. So does that tactic work against TEO this weekend for him to
No,
win?
no.
Hmm.
Just make the proper adjustments. It ain't
What does
like
that look
T.O.'s
like?
like it ain't like T.O.'s a old cat who can't move. He barely in his prime, so he can move and make the proper adjustment to cut the ring off. He gonna do what he got to do. I think he gonna get it done. Because I know one thing, Shakur's not gonna stand there and bang with him. So if that's one thing you already know, that's one thing you gotta adjust to. Because you know he's not
Mhm.
gonna stand there.
No, he not.
See?
So,
So you already got to prepare yourself for a track meet.
mm,
That's it.
Any,
Cut the
any
ring
type of
off.
any type of opening T.O. has, Shakur gonna pop it.
Yeah, but if he set Shakur up in the right trap, ain't nothing he can do about it. We
mm.
seen Shakur get hurt before, and T.O. got enough power to put him down. So if he set him up in the right enough trap, it could be night night,
Yeah,
or he gonna get
I
hurt
don't see
real
it
bad.
happening. I don't see it happening though. I think too. I think by at this point, Shakur is too experienced,
Mm.
just as
T.O. is, but
experienced as
hey, but
T.O.
T.O. as well too though.
Yeah,
It ain't
just
like
as
T.O. for no
experienced as
slouches.
T.O.
Him, they on the same level, neck and neck.
Yeah,
So anything can happen in a fight like that. My
Gentlemen,
dad just got me.
we will see. Tune into that fight, like and subscribe
Mhm.
um, to the channel. This is woo, this is going to be a telling fight. This is going to set the pace for the year. Um,
Shakur plus 350 on that fight. I mean minus
woo,
350. T.O. Plus 250.
I'm gonna win some money.
hey, hey, hey. I like those odds. They real spicy right there. Cause
I'm
it
gonna win
make
some
you
money.
wanna think you right, but then you don't wanna
Mhm.
trust something you see. And it's like, oh, I love those odds right there. I like them. Cause you know they're gonna do this a little bit before they go ding ding. So
Put that money where your heart at.
hey man, hey, Donnie V got the numbers. You hear me? So listen, man. But that being said, you know, me saying that that's going to set up the rest of the 2026. Speaking of this 2026, do you think Keyshawn will be affected by his layoff and switching coaches for his fights coming up and pretty much for the rest of the year? What say you, Donnie V?
Uh, I I I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Keyshawn is going to be Keyshawn, no matter who's in his corner. Uh, I do think Keyshawn may not be as tame since he has a new
Mm.
corner because I feel he may have something to prove. So he may go all out for a knockout this fight early, just because he has something to prove. So
You know,
I don't think he'll be affected too much.
focus is everything in boxing. You got to be, as Tom Brady say, laser focused when you're opposing another man in that square circle, as they say. But um, focus is everything, and if you got things harboring around your world as a boxer, outside the ring, inside the ring, I think it can affect you. That's just me. Time has proven those things. Times has proven that it hasn't affected those fighters too when a lot of things have changed in their worlds, like coaches and other things. But things can affect focus. What say you, Rock? Do you think Keyshawn will be affected by his layoff and switching coaches in 2026?
Um, it's up to Keyshawn.
Mm,
He's the fighter. He has to put his big boy pants on and learn how to uh how can I say it? Lock the outside world out. You know, this grind mode, you know, you ended last year off that kind of bad, and now you have to try to bounce back from the incidents that happened. You have to try to erase that, but people always gonna bring up the bad stuff or what happened. So now it's really time for you. And then plus on that, you leaving the camp that you was with to get
mm,
a new trainer to go into a hard fight like this. It's time to turn the world off.
mm.
You really have to lock in
Focus, man.
because you really have to lock in because this fight is a fight that can catapult you and it can hurt you. Because for one, if you win the fight, it's a good thing. But how you win the fight is even going to be even better.
Mm,
The KO is going to have your name all over the lights, flashing everywhere. But if the fight is hard, then it's going to be an excuse. Do you want the excuse or do you want the glamour and lights? If I was you, I'd cut the world off and just focus on what you got to focus on and keep your circle tight.
mm.
That's it. Some people you got to let go, you got to let them go, but keep your circle tight and just keep your focus. Keyshawn is a good talent, and I believe that he could have a good year this year. So he just got to do what he got to do. He know what he has to do, and
But
plus I
you know,
think
mhm.
plus I think by him coming back home because really that's what he wanted. So by him being back in Norfolk, training at home, it's probably a better thing for him because he's close to his family. But at the same time, it brings a lot of distraction too.
But Rock, I pose another situation to you with Keyshawn when it comes to his weight and missing weight and this, that, and the third. Is that part of your focus?
Nah, it can't be.
I
It can't be
mean,
for a person like him. And I know he probably a gym rat. For him to
mhm.
miss weight, I don't know who made that call. That's shaky business. You know what I'm saying? And then knowing the people that he's
Speak on
around
it.
at that time,
Speak on it.
you know, it's a shaky thing. So
Donnie V, what say you?
You talking about you talking about the last fight, right? When he missed for weight in his hometown,
yeah, when he fought for DeSantos.
right?
Mhm.
I think the spotlight was too big for him,
Ooh.
and he just
Oof.
spazzed out, man. Me personally, I think it was just too much for him. It was too much pressure from being from top right, making him the face of the promotion company and all that, being the main event in his hometown. Woo woo woo. Um, I think it just overloaded him, and he exploded. Uh,
I think he's trying to check his ass cutting cash, bro.
could be,
That's all that one
but
was about.
but the thing is with him, he shouldn't worry about anything else and just focus on the ring because he's super talented.
So are these?
I think his ego got in the way of him with that
So
DeSanto fight.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
what I'm
ask
saying. I think
again.
that all of that, bro, all of that pressure was just too much, man.
I think that was some old Shakur beat him, I could beat him type shit. And then when
So
Shakur
do
told him
you?
how hard that nigga hit, he was like, "Uh-oh, let me
So do
think
you
about this
think?
for a minute."
Again, back to the question: do you think Keyshawn will be affected by his layoff? And during his layoff, he's clearly doing a whole lot of stuff. So will he be affected by this? Like you say, we will see with his focus. Like Rock said, he has to turn off the world. You know what I mean? Uh, Donnie V said, "Hey, you got to focus. Think the lights was too big that time. You got to lock back in." So these are some things. Will he be affected? We will see. We will definitely see. Um, that was that was all right right there, gentlemen. That was all right right there. Now, with that being said, the Ramirez Benevidez fight, gentlemen. Put your mind around the Ramirez Benevidez fight.
That drink gonna be brutal, bro.
Um, with the Ramirez Benavidez fight officially made, is the fight going to be more difficult fight than we think? Do we think that fight going to be more difficult than we think it's going to be? What say you, Rock Goodman?
I think yeah. I think
In what
Benavidez.
manner? I want
I
like,
think
like
I think really think that size is really gonna matter in this fight because
mm-hmm,
we're used to seeing Benavidez get over and beat up
mm-hmm,
people. Not saying that he's not gonna win,
mm-hmm,
but the adjustment to this weight and the person that he's fighting, I think it's gonna be more difficult than everybody is expecting. Because everybody thinking Benny probably gonna come in there and just gonna bulldoze him, but I don't
mm-hmm.
think he's gonna bulldoze this dude. I think it's gonna be an evenly fight, and the first person to make a mistake gonna lose. Because Ramirez can fucking fight, bro. I mean, that's
He,
no bullshit.
he
He
can
can fight.
squabble. He can
Yes.
squabble. He
So
can squabble for
that's
sure.
another banger, bro. Like we,
So
man, they giving us some good fights this shit.
Donnie V, what say you with this fight, man? Is it going to be a little bit more difficult fight than we all think it's going to be? Like, is it going to be a cakewalk, or is it going to be a little bit more difficult than that?
It can go either way, because Benavidez is still new to the weight division,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think it'd be a problem for him. Still gotta remember, Benavidez was a fat kid,
Hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Toned it up,
Yeah.
trimmed it up, went down in lower weight class, and then came up. So he built for that weight class. So I really don't think it's an issue. It's just a matter of fact, you haven't been there at a period of time. But I still think
Crazy.
he gonna dominate the fight.
I'm gonna have to chime in on this one. I'm definitely gonna think I'm gonna go with Benny gonna handle his business. But there's a sketch of truth
Is there
that
a
it's not
date? Is
gonna
there a
be
date for that?
easy, at that weight, So we're gonna see. But I believe in Benny in that sense because, like what Donnie V says, he was a traditional big kid and slimmed it down. So I think slimming down from a big guy and throwing punches, you already know how to throw them punches in different weight classes in a sense, and you getting sharper. So I don't think that the weight is going to be a thing for Benny. That's just me. All right.
I
We'll
think that's
see.
his superpower too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Yeah.
his superpower.
Yeah. So we'll see. We just gotta see he put it together, and Ramirez is definitely coming for his man. You know what I mean? For sure. He's not an easy out. But I definitely think Benny gonna win this one. Um, Man, it's funny. You know, when we talk about Benny, we gotta kind of talk about Alvarez. He's back. He's doing some real interesting things in boxing today. He's doing a thing, quote, Mexico against the world boxing card in Riyadh in September this year. Who will he fight? Um, and in the main event, and I'm to believe that the whole undercard is going to be nothing but Mexican fighters. He will be the main event, and so the question is, who will he fight in that on his comeback fight? Um, And FYI, this is this will be Canelo's promotion company's first card. So dig into that if you will. Like and subscribe as we bring you these great little things for you to expand your boxing knowledge with. What say you, Donnie V? Who will be his first fight in this new endeavor?
Since it's his own promotional company,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. I don't think it'd be anybody too dangerous.
That's fair.
Uh, yeah, I don't think it'd be anybody too dangerous. I really can't think of a name right now at the moment. Might want to rematch Berlanga. I don't know.
Yeah,
He been,
nah.
he been pretty quiet as of late.
Yeah, well, he ain't have a good outing last time, so I
Nah, he
would say,
didn't. But he went 12 with him.
what say you, Rock? Excuse me.
Um, I would like to see him fight M Billy for real.
Like who?
And Billy,
Billy.
And Billy.
yeah, let him fight M Billy, and then Canelo when he come back anyway, gonna be fighting for a title anyway. So and it's not gonna really be no cakewalk. It's gonna be a cakewalk, but not a cakewalk, because he's fighting for a title. So Bud retired, so we had to relinquish the titles, and what Canelo get a title shot automatically. So and Billy,
Makes
it's
sense.
a
That's an
draw.
easy.
It's the
I
name,
think that'll be an easy fight for Canelo.
yeah. But Billy been been what pushed to the back burner for like the last 3 years. He been number one contender for a couple of them belts,
Hmm.
and they always giving him back pay so they can make some more attractive fights. Get a man his due.
Well, you heard it here first. If that happens, I tell you that. I
I
tell you
would
that.
love to see M Billy, and plus, and Billy got a name that's attractive that'll make people buy into the card.
I like that. I like that fight. I like that
Mexican
fight. I
Independence
think it. I think
Independence Weekend.
I think
I
it.
still want to see. I still want to see and Billy rematch with Martin,
That'll be a good one.
Lester Martin.
Mhm.
I'm still waiting on that rematch.
But you know
Hmm.
what? Meantime, between time, things need to be happening, right? So, and Billy might be in a good spot right now.
Yeah.
So we got to see. We got to keep up with in Billy's camp. We gonna put that the eye on that thing and see what's happening. You know what I mean? Because we gotta get ringside with them because we want to see what's happening. But with Canelo having this new promotion company, there's a new promotion company that's making waves. All right, Zuffa Boxing Company. Boxing promotion. Excuse me. Promotion companies doing their thing right now, having their first card on Paramount Plus. Are they going to steal a lot of the eyes for their card? What say you, Rock?
I think people gonna tune in to see what the format is because it's something new, and Dana White and them is trying to do away with the old tradition, and they're trying to bring
Mm,
forth their own titles. So
mm,
I think everybody gonna tune in to see what the layout is all about, and see what they bringing forward. So
mm.
I just wonder about him having the IBF champion over there. How long is he gonna hold that belt, or is he gonna have to relinquish? This is why I'm really tuning in because I really want to see the layout myself and see what it's really
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. What say you, Donnie V?
And people gonna watch. I mean, if the card's good, people gonna want to follow. Fight fans gonna tune in.
Hmm.
What do you think they're gonna find?
Hmm?
What do you think they're gonna find? Because you are Dana put it out there like Rock said. He loving the old format, right? What does that mean, right? What does that look like to you?
Hey, I ain't the production manager, man.
No, I mean not like that to you in the sense of like they got to check off with that. But is that a good idea? Is that something they should be going back to? Like, what does that mean? Like, what are you expecting from this? Is it supposed to knock your socks off? He talking about this promotion. The card is one thing, but how who's your commentators? What's your venue and this, that,
See,
and
I
the
think they
third.
whole see, I think their whole format gonna be basically like UFC. One person control everything. It's one title for every division, and it ain't no back and forth. You know what I'm saying? There ain't a whole bunch of promoters
Yeah,
and
like,
stuff.
okay, you say UFC, but UFC do a lot of bantering in the background with microphones and all this stuff almost. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And are we doing that in boxing? Are we doing that in Zuffa Boxing promotions? Like, are
That's
we
why we got to
blowing up the backstories more? We
right.
doing more? Like, that's what I'm asking you, Donnie V. To be fair to you, because I don't think I was fair to you. So, like, what are you expecting from this new promotional way to show us boxing?
Man, I don't know what to expect from just put on
That's
some
fair.
good fights.
That's fair.
Put on some good
So
fights.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm interested. You know, you know.
I don't know,
So
yo. What y'all gonna have? Well, I don't know what to call it, man. What dances coming down the aisle or I don't know, bro. I
hey,
don't know.
comment what you think Zuffa Boxing Promotions is gonna bring to
Hey,
boxing as a
that's why.
promotion
Hey,
company.
that's why we all got to tune in and see what they about to bring to the table, bro.
We definitely gonna let you know.
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm
it's interesting. So um as we go forth in the show, we have to be mindful that we want to be responsible for what's going on in the boxing world, right? We want to give more of the light, like the brighter side, the progressive side, what's really going on to push the sport forward side. We're not gonna really talk about the negatives, people, because there are some of these things that's going on with these boxers that are not in good light. That's not what our show's about. Our show is going to be about what's going on good in their lives that they can hold on to and what's going on with good people doing good things, right? There's sometimes some crunchy situations that people handle in sports. But just know when you come to our channel, we're going to be talking about the good stuff, the positive stuff, the stuff that sometimes it's a little hard to talk about, but we ain't diving deep. We don't know, you know, those stories in that sense where legal stuff is involved. So we're gonna keep
Man,
it
we don't care if you're tricking off or not.
we're gonna
You
keep
know,
it,
bro.
you know what I'm saying, like what's really going on in boxing, the interesting stuff, the more important stuff that we think about, that we can't control is how we feel about what they give us to go off on. Like if we feel that they ducking somebody, or you know, you really want that smoke. You know what I mean?
Strictly boxing.
That type stuff, and more in that light. But we ain't gonna be we're not gonna do those type of things. So just want you guys to know. Thank you for watching. Uh, that's going to end our time for this one. And until next time, man, we see you out there. Peace.
Move that icon, like and subscribe.